You might want to pour yourself something strong because this is about to get pretty fucking real. What the fuck is this, gin? Jesus Christ, where's the gin in my house? Fucking hate gin. How to deal with haters. Well, you could punch them in the throat, kick them in the balls, maybe mail over a package of dog shit to their house. You could bang their sister or their husband. You could walk a cow upstairs to their bedroom. Apparently, cows can't walk downstairs. I googled that. Apparently that's true. So the only way they could remove the cow without killing it would be like actually get a crane to come and like actually remove it off the balcony. Assuming they can't fucking bicep curl 800 kilos. Now, whilst I've tried all of the above methods myself and they have worked pretty effectively, there are some better methods that I've discovered to deal with haters and trolls. Now understand, I have had haters and trolls in my life as long as I can remember, since high school when I was not even in business, not even making any money at all. I've had haters, right? And the more successful I get, the more money I make, the more people I help, the bigger the audience that I build, the more haters I attract. Now, of course, these are mainly complete strangers who are commenting on my Facebook ads, but I have actually had physical hate mail, believe it or not. One of them was literally overnighted to me in a FedEx package, right? I wear that as a badge of honor. Are you kidding me? Imagine what that person could accomplish if they actually have that kind of dedication and time commitment to their own business, as opposed to just sending me hate mail. I find that really, really fucking funny. But anyway, now understand that whatever you do and whoever you help, you will attract haters, okay? There's no way about it. The more successful you become, the more haters you will attract. I don't care who you are. Gandhi had haters. Mother Teresa had haters. You could literally have someone who does nothing except rescue stray puppies for a living and send them to a better home. And they do this 24/7 and never sleep. And they would still get haters.
Get lost, Squidward.
So firstly, just understand that this is completely inevitable. It is a normal part of the journey. It is a rite of passage, if you will. And it is something to be embraced and loved. Embrace the hate. Now, before I get into how to deal with such individuals, I'm going to talk about the psychology of haters. Now, you might want to pour yourself something strong because this is about to get pretty fucking real. What the fuck is this, gin? Jesus Christ, where's the gin in my house? Fucking hate gin. Anyway, psychology of haters. So, number one thing you have to realize about haters and trolls is that their comments, their messages have absolutely everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. So number one, you have to understand that their hateful messages and comments on your posts tearing you down are nothing but a direct mirror image of their insecurities, their shortcomings, their failures in life being projected onto you, okay? Because it is a million times easier to write some hateful piece of bullshit post that brings you down to their level than to actually do the deep work on themselves and the learning, the studying, learning copywriting, closing, client acquisition, human psychology, all of these skills, studying for hours a day, practicing, getting out there, getting rejected, getting success, signing the client, overcoming all these obstacles along the way to actually get to where you are today. By the way, fucking congratulations to you. If no one's told you lately, you're a fucking badass. Keep doing you. I feel like you don't get told enough that, so you give yourself a pat on the back for being fucking awesome. But it is a million times easier for them to bring you down to their level than to actually do all of that deep work on themselves to get to where you are today. So just understand that either their self-esteem is so low where they don't actually believe they can do what you've accomplished, or they're just so fucking lazy they can't be fucked to actually do what you've accomplished. And so they'll say all kinds of bullshit like, oh, you got lucky, or you had connections, or your parents were rich, or you're just scamming people, right? That's one I used to get actually, it was pretty funny. Nowadays, I have 350 student testimonials on my highlight reels. It's pretty much an irrefutable fact that I'm the fucking king of client acquisition, and I don't really get that one anymore. But they'll find new creative angles to attack me from, believe me. Just understand that any hateful comments or criticism that you get that's totally uncalled for and most of the time bullshit will only ever come from people who are further behind you on your journey. You will never get hateful comments or criticism from people who are further ahead of you, right? Let's just say you're making $5,000 a month as a freelancer. You just, posted about how you got another client for $2,000 a month and you're over the moon, you're stoked, you're like, this is the best day of my life, fuck yeah, right? You will never have someone who's out there, making 70K a month, 10 times more than you, write some shit like, oh yeah, that's fucking cute. Wait till you get on my level, I'm making $70,000 a month. It will never happen, okay? People who are further ahead of you on your journey, who are safe, secure, and comfortable in themselves, they've walked the path that you've walked, they've dealt with the struggles you've dealt with, there will be nothing but happy and positive and supportive of you and your wins and your journey. They'll celebrate your success with you, they'll cheer you on. You'll never get those type of comments from people who are further ahead of you. And the reason for this is because happy and secure people never tear other people down. Okay, that is the reason that they stay so happy and successful and secure, is because they do nothing but build other people up, cheer on their success. But unfortunately, there's a small minority of people out there who just don't understand this, aka haters and trolls. So just understand that haters will do everything in their power to tear you down, make you feel small, and basically bring you down to their own level. TLDR, they're jealous as fuck. Keep doing you, boo. Haters are confirmation that you're doing something right, and understand no statues have ever been erected to a critic. All right, so having said that, let's get that out of the way. Now we can actually deal with the logistics of actually dealing with such individuals. And so there's four ways really that I like to do, that I like to use to personally deal with such comments and hate and critique when I get it. First way is gonna be very simple. Ignore it, delete it, move on, brush it off, get on with your day, right? Easier said than done, of course, but at the end of the day, it's the quickest, fastest, most simple solution to deal with haters. Understand, haters, just like Instagram models, survive off of validation and attention. So by you depriving them of the attention that they so desperately seek, you're effectively starving them of the oxygen that they need to survive. And then we'll move on to their next victim, like a leech in a forest looking for its next victim of blood to suck. Second way to deal with haters. This is one of my favorites, and it's just to kill them with kindness, right? So let's say you put up some post on Instagram about how you've gotten to where you are today, or I don't know, like 5 tips to increase your revenue with email marketing, for instance. So when someone comments on there,
number 4 is bullshit. Also, color is spelled without a U in America, you uneducated swine. Also, easy for you to say because you have money. Try living a day in my life when I'm completely broke. I bet you won't have so much confidence, you MLM scammer. Go and get a real job, you hack, and stop selling people into these pyramid schemes.
Believe it or not, an actual real life comment that I've got from someone. Best way to deal with that is I simply reply, hey man, hope your day gets better. Despite every fiber of my being wanting to just grab this person by the neck, strangle them, and explain to them logically why they're a complete fucking idiot. Every single point they've made is completely wrong, bullshit, and fabricated. This is not the best way to go about it for a few reasons. Number one, you've let it fuck with your mental headspace now. And so for the next 2 hours, all you can think about is that idiot who commented on your post, and you can't get anything productive done, all right? So it's actually pretty self-destructive. Second reason why this isn't the best way to go about it is because, of course, there are other people who are viewing that comment, maybe on an ad, maybe on a post. They're getting a pretty negative impression of you. You're not handling the critique very well, and so they're going to conclude that you're a bit immature and you don't handle criticism very well. It's a bit like 2 6-year-olds arguing at a park at this point about, you have a big nose. No, you have a big nose, big nose. That's exactly what someone with a big nose would say. That's what you are at that point. Commenting and replying and logically trying to convince them why they're wrong. You guys just get into this feud, this argument, it never ends. It's happened to me a couple of times, and at the end of it, I just get to it and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this is such a waste of time. I could have been doing anything else. Could have been actually working on my business at this point rather than replying to this fucking moron. So the best way, kill them with kindness. Give them absolutely no resistance, nothing to work with. Again, these people are just looking for a fucking argument. They're just bored, they hate themselves, they're in their mom's fucking basement with nothing else to do. They're looking for a fight, all right? You give them nothing to work with. You give them they throw a punch, and you just absorb it. You just dodge it. You don't throw anything back.
You can't touch this.
Giving them nothing to work with here. And so you're just like, have a nice day. Hope your day gets better. That's the truth. That day fucking sucks. Their life sucks. Fuck that, that's on them, right? That's nothing to do with you. Hey man, hope your day gets better. Move on. Number 3 way to deal with haters, trolls, and criticism. One of my absolute faves as well, kill them with success. This basically means just become so fucking good at what you do, make so much money, have so much success stories, testimonials, client results that they basically can't fucking argue with you anymore, right? This is the level that I've kind of hit recently where it's like my business is making $1 million a year. So anyone who calls me like some broke fuck living in my mom's basement, it's a bit like, okay, dude. And at this point, I have literally over 350 testimonials on my Instagram highlight reels. So anyone who says I'm a scam, it's a hack, it's not worth it, I'm just trying to rip people off, there is irrefutable evidence at this point that I know what the fuck I'm doing. And so, not surprisingly, there's not so many of those comments that I get anymore. There is literally an article on Daily Mail, which is the biggest publication in Australia. It's the biggest news outlet in Australia, about how it took someone, his name is Logan Lapierre, dude, shout out Logan if you're watching this, from literally homeless in the middle of a Canadian winter to earning 6 figures, $10,000 a month as a freelance email copywriter in 6 months. When you have a story like that out there, there's not much people can say that you don't know what you're doing. So that's gonna be number 3 way to handle it. Kill them with success. Get so fucking good at what you do. You're the fucking Michael Jordan of your industry. No one can argue with that. No one can refute you. No one can talk shit about you anymore because you're the fucking king, right? That's what's up. Number 4, this is kind of an off-the-cuff bonus. This one can kind of be hit or miss. Really depends on your brand, but can be a kind of a fun way of dealing with it as well. And this is essentially a funny, calibrated reply to the hater or the troll comment that's in line with your brand, right? So my brand very much is like raw, tell it like it is, no bullshit. And so sometimes, if I'm feeling it, if I'm feeling particularly adventurous, I'll reply, to 1 or 2 of these morons, and I'll kind of throw like a little jab back at them. So recently I had a comment on one of my ads. This ad, just for context, is giving away a free cheat sheet. Okay, I'm literally paying money to put this in front of you for free, so you can go out and get clients with it, right? My clients on command DM cheat sheet. And this guy just comments, pyramid scheme, bullshit scam. In my head, I'm like, dude, it's a free fucking cheat sheet. I'm not asking for any money from you whatsoever. Like, there's no logistical way in hell this could be a scam or a pyramid scheme. I'm losing it. So just in reply to that, right, I could have said 961 reasons why that's the most retarded thing I've ever heard. But instead, right, I was just like, hey man, I remember my first day on the internet too. Just a little tongue-in-cheek way of saying that you're a fucking retard and have no idea what you're talking about. There's no way this could be a pyramid scheme. But without actually saying it, it's a way that's kind of funny, it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, and it's totally in line with my brand as well. And I've actually had a lot of people that have later told me that they actually joined my program, they joined CMB, after actually seeing how I react and reply to some of these haters. And it's going like, yeah, that was pretty fucking boss. So that's something you can do as well from time to time, should you wish to. So those are 4 of my absolute favorite ways of dealing with haters and trolls. At the end of the day, the biggest thing to remember here is that their comments have absolutely nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Because let's face it, they have to talk about you, because if they talked about themselves, no one would give a fuck. If they set up a fake profile as themselves, no one would give a fuck, right? I got people setting up fake profiles pretending to be me on the weekly now, right? Every single month, every single week, there's some motherfucker out there, Sean Ferris, client acquisition, blah, blah, blah. There's some new profile, fake bullshit out there, Sean Ferris, Forex trader, some shit, right? Shutting these people down. I just laugh, right? I'm just laughing all the way to the bank though. And hey, at the end of the day, if there's someone out there, they're watching and engaging with all of your content and commenting on everything, in my mind, that makes them a fan, motherfucker. On that note, I hope you have an incredible rest of your day. Go earn yourself some haters. It's only a sign that you're doing things exactly as you should be and acquiring success. The more haters you have, the more it's a sign you're doing some things right. So on that note, have an incredible rest of your day, and I'll see you soon, champ. So much saliva though, shit. Hold up, chick from Tinder replied. I just gotta just give me a sec. Yeah, I'm available right now. What are you doing? Oh, nothing important. No, you just come over, yeah. That makes them a fan, motherfucker. How to deal with haters and trolls. Like a boss. Done.